every day, and about 7:30 in the morning some days she grabs the chair that she stands on the counter and starts to shove it towards the kitchen and says, "Bake!" So we're like, oh, I don't even have my coffee yet, so she'll be fine. She's probably could do all of this for us. How old is she? She's two and a bit. So, so my name's Shauna, if you don't know me. And we just see raise of hands. How many of you sort of read our blog regularly? Okay. How many of you have no idea even what a blog is? Yay! You too. That's fantastic. You're here because it's gluten-free. So we'll tell you a little bit about us, but mostly about the baking. And I'm particularly thrilled to be teaching the baking class with Danny because we have such fun in the kitchen together. Just a little bit. And I really think that's what it's all about. You know, and particularly when you are first diagnosed or told that you can't eat gluten, or you figured it out yourself and you know your body doesn't do well with it, you are so grateful because you feel better. But if you're anything like me, the first 3 or 4 months, you're like, well, I'm throwing out the Betty Crocker baking book, and I'm going to give away my pie pans, and I'm obviously never going to bake again. Because, you know, a lot of the commercially produced goods that are in stores are awful. Let's just say it right out, right? They're like compressed sawdust and a pound of sugar. And so you think, this is what my life is, I'm going to eat this cookie? No, thank you. And I think it's a really good thing at first to focus on the foods you can naturally eat. But it turns out the foods you can naturally eat are also sorghum, teff, potato starch, cornstarch. I don't like to think at all of these baked goods as being substitutes, imitations, or in any way secondary to the baked goods that you grew up with. They aren't. What I like to think of is gluten just isn't in my arsenal. If I'm going to be baking, I can't have gluten. So what can I use instead? So I still am focusing on the yes and what I can have. And we do this together every day. We're sort of playing like, ooh, what if we use a little more cornstarch? What if we use a little bit of amaranth? It's kind of grassy tasting, not too much. Oh, what about if we do this? We do that. And if you give yourself the chance to play and allow yourself to make mistakes, how many of you raise your hand if you've made a really bad gluten-free baked good before? Hi.